CBR. CBR! CBR. The gold goes to CBR. CBR, baby! CBR! CBR? No doubt the money himself. My boy, not money. No, Mr. Harvey, you are wrong on so many levels. The award goes to CBR, aka Captain Brian Rogers. Well, it is nice to be joined by you all here at the Krusty Kid headquarters. Yes, a sentiment shared on my behalf as well. Ike, what are you doing here? I thought Mars was representing Fire Emblem. Economical disagreements with other higher-ups at the kingdom. His priority lies there, which is why I've come in his stead. With or without his appearance, this segment must go on. We can do without the pretty boy. Today's proceedings will change regardless. I too am honored to have been chosen to take part in these. I am pleased to have been able to make the trip. Of all choices, I'm pleased and grateful Disney chose me to represent. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now. How was the ride here for everyone? Roughly condensed, but pleasant nonetheless. How do you mean? My direct travel here was through the trolley. Busy time of the day, if I must say. I stupidly took the train as well. Never again! It was inhumane. I simply used the pipe to get here. As did I. I did down 4th and Prime, and then I took the straightaway, which brought me here. Quite frankly, I can't recall. Maybe I just magically appeared. I took a taxi. What about you, McCloud? How did you get here? You're the one to have posed the question, after all. That one should be self-explanatory. He obviously paved the way here through his Arwing. Swordsman is correct. Now, if we are done with the small talk, shall we commence? Let us. We've detracted ourselves from the subject at hand long enough. Alrighty then. Where do we begin with discussing the rising greatness of the Man of the Year, Captain Brian Rogers? How about tenacious, charismatic, self-made? He is all of those things and much more. He's undoubtedly took over the Smash scene this year in dominating fashion. He's been so good, in fact. His skills have inspired many people around the world to be great. Those who weren't even familiar with the game of Smash Bros, including myself. His newfound fame has resulted in multiple photo shoots. They're even gracing him with the title of Sexiest Man Alive. Yep, that's some crazy stuff. And it doesn't even stop there. It doesn't, Brian? Oh no. This guy was also proclaimed the most inspirational Black Man of the Year due to his skill. Even Noah's Diddy Kong ditched him to spend a steamy vacation with the captain in the Bahamas. Gee, and here I thought I'd seen everything. Oh, but you haven't, I'm afraid. Oh dear! There's some more? Feast your eyes upon his latest shoots. Back up! Back the hell up! What in Simba's mane did I just see? There goes my virgin eyes! But you have a kids! What are you talking about? Doesn't mean I was able to see during those encounters. My kingdom has had its share of dark nights.
Okay then.
Shall we get back on topic?
Yes, of course.
I think now would be appropriate as any other time to gander over some of the post-tournament interviews that were collected through the 2016 year.
And which one shall we start with?
None better than starting with Hop. Let's not forget that was the tournament that kickstarted the true arrival of CBR. Agreed. With Hop we will begin.
Hello, I am Shy Guy,
Along with Shy Gal!
and we are here for the Krusty Kid Network to record interviews with rising stars, as well as fallen ones. We are now here with Mr. Hop. Would you, kind sir, tell us how you're feeling after your performance here today?
How in the spray can cheese from Taco Bell do you think I'm feeling?
Oh my, Shy Guy, he sounds salty!
Indeed, Shy Gal. Tell us, Jairus, what was going through your mind after losing to Captain Brian Rogers in Losers? A set in which you were 3-1.
I don't know. Disgusted would be the word I'd fathom with. After sending him to Losers, I felt confident in my abilities to repeat them on.
So why didn't you? What happened?
My hands was rolling hard on that linguini Instead of playing Smash, you would have thought I was up in the club DJing and Pathetic. Pathetic.
So, you are talking about your carpal tunnel, correct?
What else would I be talking about?
Are you mad right now?
Ain't even gonna touch on that, cuz.
What?
Said I'm not responding to that stupid baseless You can make whatever conclusions you wanna make. I'm out of this. All I want to do is go home right now and get a Bud Light in my mouth.
Oh my!
And that, my comrades, was the beginning of the end for Jairus J. Hop Kennedy.
Don't you mean SNS?
What's an SNS? Some kind of martini?
No, SNS is Jairus is a game of thing. Oh, you mean the name no one ever calls him by? Nah, I'll slide. I'll just keep calling him Jairus. What does SNS stand for anyway?
Slip and slide if memory serves me.
You see, that's the problem I have with some of these young kids today. Why would you use such a provocative name like that to represent yourself? What exactly is he trying to slip and slide into? If it makes you feel any better, Prime, you could just call him Jairus like 99.99% of the rest of the Smash scene.
We're all in common agreement, this was Captain Brian's first signature win. But what of Jairus? After a dismal 2-16, where does he go from here? Could this very well be the end of him?
Truth be told, he's slipping. But he ain't sliding no more! And what I mean by that, he's slipping down the Smash PR, and he hasn't been able to slide back up, which is unfortunate, because he's a good kid.
Yep, he's practically a has-been at this point. He should put down the controller and come join us in commentating. The only viable option for continuing is Super Smash Bros. Pursuit at this point.
And it's not like he doesn't have it anymore. It's just that the man's hands are giving out on him. He might just be in the first stages of Parkinson's. I wish him the best. Can I get an amen? Amen.
Now, onto our next subject. Like Jairus, this player has struggled notably when presented with the challenge of going against CBR.
We are glad that you decided to come. For a second, I didn't believe you would.
By way of my sponsors, I'm obligated to be here.
And we're glad to have you. So do you care to explain what happened to yourself in Grands against CBR? To be honest, that was one of the nastiest and quickest 3-0s I've ever witnessed. Totally didn't get my money's worth.
What could you have done better? I have to be better.
What do you mean by that?
I have to be better with my reads. Too subtly did I overplay my hand. My follow-ups need to be better. I need to optimize my opportunities better. My mindset needs to be better. I need to be better. I'm a McDonald's salad horsey sauce eating fraud who just got exposed by Captain Brian Rogers.
What will you try to ensure victory next time?
I have to be better.
Perhaps you'll try going royal then?
I have to do better.
He's just about that action.
So, you took 6 at your own Smash Fest and lost to CBR twice collectively. How do you feel about your performance?
How do I feel? What do you think?
We can't read minds.
Losing in your own tournament? At your own house? Pissed off! And I'm trying to go for a gimp on the last set only to get gimped? I'm playing for that stuff? No!
So, you've lost in the finals to CBR for the 5th tournament in a row now. Care to share with us your thoughts on this latest debacle?
What can I say? Things just haven't been going my way.
Why did you SD on that last stop?
What?
You SD'd in that final match. What were you trying to accomplish?
Well, I jumped off stage with a near, hopping into an over ear, then fell under stage as I did an up ear.
As a fox man, what kind of disgusting option is that?
Just miscommunication, guys. It was just miscommunication on my part. Don't read too much into it.
Cyrox, you are a buster!
You're right. I'm such a second place buster.
So, since you've admitted to being a buster, have you contemplated retirement?
Thanks for asking.
Did I not state my question clearly?
I appreciate you asking.
But you didn't answer the question!
You said he appreciates you asking.
Who do the ladies love?
Oh my holy twisted speed racer chest strap from eBay, Shy Guy! It's romance!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Romance.
Yeah, Shy Gal just said that. I'm pretty sure we all got it the first time around.
Romance, why are you tucked up in a sleeping bag?
Yeah, and in the middle of August of all times.
Well, my dears, because it fits the theme.
Theme? What you talk about, Mr. Romance?
It is actually quite simple. I slept on Mr. Rogers and paid the ultimate price, which is why I was sent to losers by him. I was so distraught. I then went on to lose and losers to some random young Link player visiting from Guana, Africa, who just started playing 3 months ago, might I add.
Well, that sucks. For you, anyway.
I can now say with a truth of heart that the ladies no longer love romance. No, that shining light of armor and honor now goes to CBR. I am such a fraud.
You got that damn right. Oh shoot, it's Romance and Zelda!
The hell are you doing here?
To expose you for the spineless disappointment of a man that you truly are.
Why do you speak so ill of romance?
Oh, here's one. For our anniversary for when he started maining me, he took me out to King Supers and allowed me to pick out a $1 TV dinner along with a 50-cent drink only.
Gee, that's harsh. What a cheapskate.
Well, it's not my fault Captain Brian Rogers keeps beating me. He's really put us on a tight budget.
There is no us. I'm leaving. I need a real man.
Oh, hey, Zelda. I'm available.
Ew! No! Aren't you engaged to Spoopy?
I was never here.
What a lousy two-timer!
Greetings, Zelda. I may be able to see to the inquired.
Holy crap, it's Arcana.
I have been looking to expand in my services. Having you as an aide to my Samus would prove most beneficial.
Count me in! Anything is better than layman's!
Excellent, excellent. Come now, there is very little in my study that will fickle your entertainment. I can't believe this! Stupid!
Don't worry, Romance. You still have me.
Get back on the corner, swordsman! We need money!
But,
I'm not going to tell you twice!
well, after tuning in on those last batch of interviews, I think there's one thing we can all agree upon. They need to do better. Precisely.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel bad for Catfish. He got dominated at his own house.
In front of the home crowd, too. Even his aunts, uncles, nephews, and nieces were all there.
Not just him. Captain Brian Rogers made everyone look goofy.
How about the Cyrox? What did you guys think of his performance? Just as he said. He's a second place buster.
The kid Cyrox is gonna be alright. He's just in a slump right now. Count on him being back at the top this coming year.
Cyrox is #1 in my book.
Peacha, what are you doing here?
To weigh in on the subject, of course.
So why is it you feel Cyrox is #1?
Because he has nice eyes, nice hair, and his gamer face. Ah! It makes me want to crawl on my knees like a praying mantis.
Then if that is the case, then why in the barrel-rolling R-Wing are you in a catsuit?
Because I don't have a praying mantis suit.
Okay, fair enough.
Which leads us to Romance. Oh, romance. What a sad story. No matter how hard he tries, he'll never be able to measure up to his big brother.
True, Jairus is far beyond his younger half.
And for him to sell his Roy for financial gain goes to show just how low he has fallen.
If he was a real man, he'd join him on the corner. They'd bring in twice the income.
Y'all need to stop. Worse even is Ganondorf's attempted infidelity. God forbid if Too Spoopy gains light of this.
Speaking of Too Spoopy, we shared a class in middle school together. She looks completely different now than she did then.
How so?
Here's a picture of her taken last week while on her trip to Antarctica. And this one is from our middle school yearbook.
Too Spoop was really smiling for that shot.
Before we press on, Fox, I am curious as to what class you and Too Spoopy were in together.
We are part of the same swim team. How was she, if you don't mind me asking? In the 2 to 4 feet part of the pool, she was God tier. The moment she stepped into the 6 foot area, however, she became sink tier. That's why she always carried her arm floaties.
Sounds like she really sucked at swimming.
Yeah, like your tier placement in Melee.
Hey!
Relax. At least you're not swallow tier like Pichu. I like to suck and swallow. It's my specialty.
Kirby, that is not what we are.
Oh, Kirby, you poor fool.
This calls for a commercial break.
This commercial will prove to the women of America that Beauty Miss Pantyhose can make any legs look like $1 million.
Now, I don't wear pantyhose, but if Beauty Mist can make my legs look good, imagine what they'll do for yours.
Somehow, everything looks better through Beauty Mist.
Especially your leg.
Welcome back, everyone! We've looked over a few post-tourney interviews. I think now would be a good time to go over the ramifications of CBR's renowned success.
Agreed. How about we start with what the general public thinks of him? He's so well known, people are starting to take notice of him in places we didn't realize he was at the time.
Some even believe they have found a defining link of his ancestry.
It gets even deeper than that, folks. Some now even believe he was the very bloodline that started us all.
You are right. That is a deep.
All hail CBR!
Besides the public perceptive of Captain Brian, there is one individual who I think we should take a look at. The person I speak of is none other than Ratigan. This shot was taken of him at the podium just a month ago.
The hell happened to his right arm?
Well, you see, he was tapping the button so hard in his set against CBR that he got some kind of infection in his pinky. Long story short, it spread to his entire arm. The only solution? Amputation.
Can somebody say nerfed?
For a guy who just lost his arm, he sure was smiling quite convincingly.
With good reason. He's working with some high-end doctors who are currently in the process of getting him a prosthetic arm created.
So he's trading in his triceps and biceps for niceps? Awesome!
Will he be able to shoot missiles from this mechanical arm of his? Oh yeah, genius! He'll even be able to fire charge energy blasts! No need to patronize me, Turtle. A simple no would have been sufficed. Dumb questions receive downing answers. Ratigan is a Samus main. The question had to be asked.
Our segment is just about done. Before we call it a show, does anyone have any more questions?
I've got one. Who the heck were those Luigi-looking guys chanting Jairus' name after his interview session? Oh no! Anything but them! I think the pimpin' man in green knows something.
Luigi, if you know something, you have to tell us.
They are a terrorist group known as the Ouija Weeg.
Wee what?
The Ouija Weeg. They are a wicked band of Luigis who want nothing more than to turn all Smash Bros. And Mario Party players into Luigi mains. At first they were just targeting men. Now they're even coaxing little innocent girls into joining their ranks. And how do they plan on doing that exactly? Through blackmail, interrogation, and even torture.
That ain't right. Well, if they're just a bunch of guys who look like you, it shouldn't be that hard to apprehend them.
It is not that simple, because they come in different styles. There's the regular Ouija, the brother Ouijis, the Indian Ouijis, the Asian Ouijis, the Ethiopian Ouijis, the Super Saiyan Ouijis, and even the firepower ones. And many more. By the gods of my kingdom, they could be anywhere.
Anyway.
Creepy.
The newest spokesperson by the name of Ouija just sent out a warning to the public. Would you like me to play the clip?
Well, of course. People should be aware of this kind of thing.
They used a sound device of some kind to disguise their voice. I should warn you all. The footage you're about to see is very disturbing.
We own this state, and soon the world will be ours as well. There will be no stopping our uprisings in power. We will power our way to the top with super mushrooms.
What kind of bad anime English dub laugh was that?
Ouija must be one of those poor little innocent girls Luigi mentioned. Now that the public is aware of these terrorists, it is time for our last segment.
Which is?
Our predictions for which Colorado Smash player will be the next to take the spotlight.
For me, it's plain and simple. The man is straight money that it rings in his name. Night Money.
I'm agreeing with Prime just for the hell of it.
And here I thought Goofy was gonna go with the Goofy pick and say Little Grand Queer.
Who is Little Grand Queer?
They call him Little GQ for short. He's Krusty Kid's little brother. It's understandable that you've never heard of him since he's so irrelevant.
Back to the subject. It was a tough call, but for me, I'm going with the safe picking, sticking with Cyrox. He will show his glory days are not behind him.
My pick is Turtle.
How bold of you. Are you sure you selected him because of his skill and not because of his name, which you feel represents you in some twisted way?
It's my pick. I don't have to explain anything to you.
True enough. For me, I've chosen a wild card of such. Mumble.
What?
Did you,
just say?
I didn't mumble my pick. You heard me correctly. From what I've seen, Mumble will be the next to take throne of the spotlight. You heard it here, folks.
That there is a bold prediction.
Humorous actor. What is your pick?
You're right, I am an actor. And I've been putting on an act this entire show.
Holy Billy Goat Troll under the bridge! It is a Kaito Kid!
Kid! Why in the natural sliding shell are you here? Where is Freeman?
Well, you see, he was unable to come due to an emergency, so I subbed in his place, of course.
No surprise here! You didn't sound anything like the real Morgan Freeman. So Kaito Kid, what is your pick?
I'm siding with the one who fears no combo, even if it means to forfeit his very stocks. Yes, the suicide bomber himself, Dan Combos. That's a good pick. Agreed, Mr. Combo's name even reaches the far region from where I travel. There he is known as the granddaddy of Kamikaze.
Nice!
Well, with that wraps up the show, gentlemen and ladies.
Mario, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes, we can't forget what brought us here in the first place.
Which is exactly?
To give a special shout out to the GOAT himself. Here you go, Mr. Rogers.